All right, it is Friday, so we've got Bonnie with the BBB here. We're talking all about BBB Buzz, and we're actually going to be taking a look at some of the 2024 Scam Tracker Risk Report, some of those big scams that happened in 2024. Before we get to that, we do have to mention, I was just talking with Bonnie about, I was like, I think there's one that's going right now trying to get me, and it's like Auto Trader or like a car scam where I'm getting a text, and it's like they know what car I drive, to where they're like, oh, look, here, we found some.
Especially with AI, they can find out a lot of information, and it's a little bit scary. But we're really working hard to get this information out there so people can be warned and be protected. So
well, it's definitely important. Helps people, saves them a lot of money a lot of times too. So, and I'm sure there were plenty of scams that went around in 2024.
Oh, there was. And this, I only have the top 5 with me today. You can get the full report on bbb.org. It has the top 10 there. So I'm going to share what those top 5 are, and then top 10 tips to avoid being scammed. Yes.
Perfect.
So number 5 in 2024 was home improvement. Someone knocks on your door, they want to fix this or fix that, especially hurricane season, they want to fix the roof. So you want to be careful not to do cash only deals, get a contract, don't pay up front, and then check BBB. Make sure that they are accredited business, because people will come in, take your money and leave and not do the work. So check BBB, make sure they're accredited.
Important.
Number 4 for 2024 was online purchases. Either you purchase something and it's not what they said it is, but it's something totally different. One that I saw a long time ago was a puppy. They showed the real puppy, not the toy puppy, but they made you think that this was the real puppy. So just be careful. And then we'll get into that too a little bit more. Or you never get the item. You order it and then you never get it. So that's number 3, still popular, romance, friendship, even, and not always romance, even just people are lonely.
Right.
And they just want a friend. So you got to watch out for, make sure that they don't ask for money.
Yeah.
That they, they want you to put cryptocurrency into an account.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
That's a big one.
And that, well, we're going to get to that. I'm skipping ahead. And also, if they can't meet you in person for whatever reason, that's a red flag. You want to watch out for that. Number 2 scam in 2024 was employment.
Oh, man.
Yes. So really the biggest one was the flexibility working from home. Those are the biggest ones. Sometimes they'll ask you for money up front for testing or whatever. They need money up front. You don't need to pay to get a job. You're getting a job because you need to get paid.
Right. It's a good point. It's not the other way around.
Right. And so number 1 in 2024 was the cryptocurrency. That one's very, very popular, and that really to watch out for is this huge return on very little investment.
Right.
That's the biggest red flag for that one. Cryptocurrency is a thing. It's real. I don't understand it.
You and me both. We're on the same page.
But it is an investment, and it can be something that people could make some money from their investment. But if it's a huge return with small investment, that's probably a scam.
It seems too good to be true.
Always comes back to that. Always comes back to that.
Okay, so those are top 5.
5, yes. And this report is so in-depth. There's so much more to it online that I couldn't even touch it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, and all of this is brought to us because we have accredited businesses that are doing business right.
Okay.
So all of their resources that we receive from them helps us to be able to bring this to the public. And so
that's great.
Yes, so we just really want people to do business right.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of ones out there that do. So we're thankful for them. So the top tips to avoid a scam. Number 1, avoid making quick purchases while browsing social media. If you're just like going through it and like, oh, that looks cool, I want that. And
not a good idea.
It may not be what it is.
Right.
You may not get it. So just slow down. Take a second. 2, be careful and be cautious engaging with someone you've just met online. If you can't meet them in person, they may not, they're probably not who they say they are.
Right.
You get a picture, you think that's who they are? No. Number 3, don't click on links or open attachments in unsolicited email or text messages. You just get this text, I'm still getting the toll one.
Yeah, me too.
I got to pay this toll. I haven't been at a toll, but people that do travel those roads might think, oh yeah, I do need to pay this. Yeah, I better pay this before they, don't. If just don't. I believe the toll people said that they will not send you a text message. I always got a letter in the mail when it happened to me. I got a letter in the mail, and that's how I paid. So, number 4, don't believe everything you see or read. That's that kind of covers all of those.
Yeah, really.
Yes. 5, take precautions when making online purchases. So you want to pay with a credit card, not a debit card. You want to make sure and check BBB. If it's something that's, like you said, too good to be true, look it up, do some research, not just on BBB, but all around, and make sure that it really is real. 6, know general red flags of scams. So if it's too good to be true, it probably is. If the person insists that you act right now, you got to purchase this now or the deal's going to be gone, that's probably not a real deal. Somebody asks you to deposit money into a Bitcoin ATM, that's a scam. Or they send you a check and they ask you to deposit the funds and send them the difference. That is a scam. They require upfront payment before service is provided. They ask you to continue the conversation on a different platform.
Okay.
Like if you're talking to them on Facebook and they want you to go over to Reddit or whatever,
Sure.
then they're probably going to try and scam you. Number 7, never discuss personally identifiable information to an unsolicited contact. So you get an email maybe from Entergy, whatever, it's not, and they want to know your account number, anything
like that.
Just,
yeah.
If you're not expecting it, it's probably a scam.
Yeah.
Take your time. Don't be pressured to act immediately. That kind of goes back up to that number 4, one of those others. Number 9, use secure, traceable transactions, and we've talked about this a lot. Use a credit card, not a prepaid debit card or a prepaid card or your debit. Use a credit card. And 10, whenever possible, work with businesses that have proper identification.
There you go.
Somebody that you know, reputable, and check them out on bbb.org.
Perfect. That's such a good resource. Yeah, bbb.org. You can go check out, and just if you're feeling unsure, even just decide to spit, give it a look.
Yeah.
Go check it out. Yeah.
Definitely.
Doesn't hurt.
Right, yep.
And use those BBB accredited businesses if you can. So you see at the bottom of your screen, you can go check out those other top 5 scams that were popular in 2024, and just be safe. We appreciate all the tips and making sure that we're safe, secure whenever it comes to not losing any money or getting scammed.
Yes, it's easy to do.
Yeah.
We've all had it. If we haven't had it happen to us, we are all targets.
Yeah, we probably know someone too, so just be cautious. All right, still to come this morning, coming together in solidarity and support. We'll take a look at an annual Alzheimer's Association event.